Here again, I don't want to try to put any headset on her. I don't want to try to make her move at a certain speed. I just want her to move relaxed. We have plenty of time to put a headset on and have her move at a constant speed or a desired speed. I want her to do what I want her to do. I want her to walk. You could see a minute ago she tried to trot a little bit. I just picked up on her, asked her to slow down. Once I feel she is relaxed enough, then I'll go ahead and squeeze with both legs and ask her to jog off. I'm using my legs to turn her. To keep her in this left circle, I'm using my right leg right where it's hanging and pushing it on her side. I'm using both hands to guide her and direct her. You can see that I have a very loose rein. I don't want to hang on her head. I want her to put her head where it feels comfortable for her and stay relaxed. She's pretty relaxed now, so I'm going to go ahead and ask her to jog when I get over here on the far wall. Whenever a horse goes into a different gait, that's when they might buck. So I want to be ready for her. I want to make sure I have a deep seat. Ask her to go ahead and jog. Just squeeze a little bit. Now you can see I'm using my left hand to keep her in this left circle as she comes around. Again, I'm not worried about her speed. I just want her to move relaxed. She's got her ears back a little bit. She's a little bit apprehensive. So I want her just to start relaxing and being quiet. Again, I'm using my right leg to keep her in the circle as well as my left hand on this left rein. Just very lightly with my fingertips, asking her to give her head to the left. This is why it's very important when we tied her head around for her to give that direction. Makes it a lot easier to keep her going in a circle. You can see she's beginning to relax now, dropping her head, getting her ears forward, kind of looking around at things going on. Okay, now I'm just going to ask her to come back to a walk. And I'm going to ask her to stop. Whoa. When she stops, immediately give her slack, lower your hands. I'm going to ask her to back a step or two. Back. Oh. Not too much at first. You can see, oh, she's a little bit apprehensive. She was that way when we were driving her the other day. Just let her stand there nice and quiet. There's no rule that says you always have to be moving. Let them learn to stand relaxed and quiet. After she stood quiet for a little bit, I'm going to ask her to walk on out again. Very light leg on her. Don't want her to jump into that gate, but I want her to be responsive and move on. Again, giving her enough rein that you're not hanging on her head, but not too much that she can duck her head and buck. If she gets her head down, then that's when she's going to buck. Ask her to move on into a jog. Now we're getting ready to lope this filly. When we go into the lope, if she's going to buck up until this point, that's when she's going to buck. So I need to be ready for her. If she does buck, I'm going to speak to her, bring her down and make her stop bucking, depending on how bad she gets to bucking. If it's just a little bit of hopping, I may put a little more leg on her and ask her to speed up where she's got to lope instead of buck. Again, I want her to pick up the left lead, so I'm going to put my right leg in her and ask her to pick up that left lead. Quit. You can see she's not very relaxed with that. Quit. I'm speaking to her. She kind of got her head down a little bit. Didn't want to lope. Rounded her back some. Again, I'm not hanging on her head. I'm giving her enough rein to get relaxed. Keeping her going with my legs. Trying to make her stay relaxed. She really wasn't trying to buck there. She just had a little bit of crow hopping to her. But speak to her, make her go on, use your legs. I'm gonna do this until she becomes relaxed. You can see she's starting to relax now. But again, I'm not worried about speed. And you can see I got a lot of rein given to her face so that I'm not on her head. She can balance herself out. Easy, easy. Then again, just ask her to come down to a walk. Very light with your hands. Sit down when you want her to go down to a walk or stop, pick up, speak to them. Some horses may have a little more